Alright, we are back with some Destruction Derby Raw. I was going to say that's not a good start if we are crashing on the loading screen. Okay. So this is another childhood game of mine. Let me just update the stream details, there we go. Yeah, I played the second game around my friend's house, I remember. Very different in terms of driving mechanics and that. Seems a bit more race focused than, I don't know, this game seems a bit more focused on the destruction and the chaos. But it's a lot slower pace, like the cars are a lot slower. Or at least it feels slower. Like Destruction Derby 2 gave you a good sense of speed. And I noticed on the box art for this game, it said the spiritual successor to Destruction Derby 2. Which, is it not the successor? Is it not the sequel? Is it developed? I think it's developed by the same people, like Psychosis, Psychotic, or whatever it's called. Not the strongest intro I've ever seen, but decent. It's nothing like Demolition Racer's intro. That's like one of the best intros of all time. I'm definitely gonna play Demolition Racer on stream at one point. I played it quite recently, so I'm not particularly bothered about doing it at the moment. Should I do Wrecking Racing or this? This seems like the main sort of story mode or adventure or campaign, as it were. I think I prefer Smash for Cash in general. Just because of like customization and like you have to repair your car and you've got money, so it's like resource management. Let's see. I feel like this Ricochet's pretty nimble. Let's see, I think from my knowledge this car's pretty strong. I'm gonna go for the Ricochet though. And I love how you can do this and upgrade every little thing like bit by bit. Like for PS1 games, quite a lot of customization. I don't think I want to bother adding anything at this stage. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of cars you can save. Okay, back. Let's get going then. Practice. I don't know why you'd want to practice, to be honest. The races feel quite long as well because of the pace of the cars. Like I was saying, the cars feel a little slow compared to Destruction Derby 2 anyway. Just trying to find the camera setting. I feel like seems really low down. External, fixed. Let's do external. Radar. Radar. Let's just turn things down a notch. No. Oh shit, how do I get back to start? Although now it sounds kind of quiet. It's the cool thing about Smash for Cash is that like feels like points matter a lot more. I think in the wrecking racing mode you just have to place quite high. Like the points matter, but you know, points is like you're spending money as well. An easy way to get money is to get damage points is just to spin people around. It's quite difficult to build up momentum in this game in order to really hit someone hard. It's like even that doesn't really count. But if you manage to spin someone and flip them over, you'll get quite a lot of points. Like you'll get corkscrew and all these different things appearing at the bottom of the screen, like that 180 spin where that appeared up. It's loads of things will appear up and it'll be like, oh, you've done all this damage to him. So that's the ideal situation, but it's quite difficult to get into that position. You're all heading the same direction, so it's quite difficult to hit someone pretty hard. So I guess ideally you'd T-bone someone at that junction. So it's quite difficult to do it. There we go. That should count for something, right? So even the impact didn't really count there. It's the spin. There we go. Let's just try and get in first place now. Just because you get quite a lot of points for coming first. Second, not bad.
Can anyone stop the mechanical mail?
Don't know whether you always have to repair your car. Or whether it's just a certain... You have to repair it by a certain amount, maybe. What colour should we go for? Quite like that. It's already quite speedy. So that's top speed. I'd say that's acceleration, grip. And I don't know what that is. Oh, it's turbo, isn't it? I always forget there's a turbo. I can't remember what button it is. Might think about another. Might save up for something like that. Razorback. The van's pretty cool as well. Stick with Ricochet at the moment. I don't think there's any point upgrading it. So L2 and R2 seem to be like handbrake. Oh no, L2 is L2's boost, okay. So the green bar in the bottom left is the bottom right even is your boost, which as a kid I never realised was a thing. So that's pretty handy when you want to get some momentum and bash someone. Oh dear. Okay, circle is reverse. Might need to focus on position a bit more, especially because my car's kind of, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be going for smash points because I need to stay alive. And hopefully come first place. Oops. Turn off that radar just because. Just want to keep an eye on the my health, basically, damage. There we go. First place.
Can anyone stop the mechanical male?
I'll do this one and then probably buy another car. And then start upgrading that one. So I don't want to pour loads of upgrades into an early car, which I then don't use later on. It's always difficult to remember whether R2 or L2 is the boost. Because one of them's handbrake, one of them's boost, so it's quite different things. It's quite cool how the terrain makes a difference because the grip in this is it's trickier. Like when you brake, it doesn't respond as well as on the tarmac. Ooh, that should be good. No, just a 180 spin apparently. See, I wanted to boost there and I accidentally braked. Ooh. I want to try and get some more damage on the board, I think. There we go. Seems that teeth rattler and things like that only give you like 10 points or something. Which is barely worth the damage you take. That's why spins are so good. But you don't really take any damage and you get quite a few points from it. So the trouble is in this game is that you can do really well racing wise, but not get much damage points in. Yeah, that didn't go to plan. So you can come first place by quite a wide margin, but then you won't have done enough damage, and other people who came second or third or whatever, they have done quite a bit of damage, so then they overtake you in terms of points, and then they ultimately you lose because of it. So ideally you want to lap people, which is a bit more tricky on longer tracks such as this. Shit. I can't get this guy. I think the 90-degree spin was me, not him. Yeah, see, so I got position 5 because I didn't really do any crash points. Man. So I can't... I'm not sure what the penalty is for not winning. Oh, you have to score high enough in the league, I think it is. I'm just going to save the game a sec, because I always make the mistake of not saving. When I'm on an emulator, I always forget to save. Right, let's buy another car, got loads of cash. You have to unlock the van. Cheetos? Lightning? Should we get lightning? Thunderhawk. All these cars look quite similar, but I guess you have to go off of stats. Scorpion's stats pretty low, but then Thunderhawk's quite high. But it might be another one of those games where stats don't really make much difference. I like the look of Thunderhawk, so... Cool, okay. Stopped raining outside now, but this is interesting music. Yeah, it stopped raining. It's funny because I commented on it earlier that it was raining, and I didn't even register. Oh my god, it's chaos. Yeah, I said it was raining earlier, and then I didn't even think to bring my washing in, because I'm washing out there, and I was just like, oh, it's raining. I didn't even think to bring the washing in, so now that's all nice and wetter than it was when it left the washing machine. This car is pretty speedy, to be fair. It's probably because it's got racing stripes. If only it had flames. You really got to use the handbrake on this. You can't get away with the normal brake. Ooh, another game just popped in my head was Crash and Burn. I really wanted to play that, and it'd be so good on stream because it's such like fun chaos and that's got a really good soundtrack as well. And the customization is really good on the cars. And just, you know, getting points and spending points and customizing your car is just, yeah, fun, basically. But the problem with that was it's not a very well optimized game, or at least it just doesn't work well on the emulator. And I don't think I could get it working past 20 FPS, and particularly when there's a lot going on, my PC's got no chance. So maybe I could fiddle with emulator settings a bit more. But honestly, I don't have any faith that's going to work very well. I think you've got to have a very high-end computer, and at that you're probably going to get quite lucky that it works well for you. And even then, you've probably got to tweak a lot of settings in the emulator, in the display settings and that. I like this music, but it's way too chill for this game. Someone's dead. I need to get some more crash points, really. But I'm not sure how to do that at this late stage. I might have to, like, just head on some people. Really? Didn't need to reverse for that. Okay, let's fucking... no. This is the trouble, you can race quite well, but then you're away from the pack. And you risk dropping back to get more points, and then maybe you crash and then lose your first place, which is quite a big points bonus. Why was that guy first? Has he always been first and I've been second this whole time? Huh. Okay, now I am really gonna need these points to be enough, because I'm not gonna get the first place bonus. Yeah. Bastard.
Can anyone stop their mechanical mayhem?
Cool, 500 to repair. I'm guessing these later cars cost a bit more because that seemed like quite a lot for such little damage. This one's a cool one with the snow slope, ski slope, whatever you call it. Quite difficult to get crash points on though, as I remember. Yeah, you just kind of have to corner bomb people. Which is quite fun. Definitely frowned upon in games like, what's it called? Wreckfest? Maybe I should do that on stream someday. Completely forgot about that game. Very, very good take on modern take on games like this, like Destruction Derby and Burnout, Demolition Racer, and just, yeah, can't think of any more. The kind of arcade racer that doesn't really exist anymore. It's all sort of racing sims. So I think people started out as kids on these arcade type games, and then increasingly as you grow older you want something a bit more realistic, and a bit more realistic until the point you're doing like F1 simulators and that. Oh shit. It's really speedy in reverse, this car, which I like. See it. So then you playing these sims, and then anything arcade it just feels like a kid's game to you, so you don't play it, and then I guess it's not as popular. But then I guess there's been a bit of nostalgia recently with Wreckfest. I've not really heard of anything else in that vein. It's funny how that doesn't really apply to other genres of games, like FPS games, like, you know, COD and Battlefield and that. Like, COD's obviously still stupidly popular. It's like the sort of military shooter game still. Oh, I don't think I've done well enough on points here. It's the military shooter game still. It's like it's still #1 shooter game you'd think of when people say FPS these days, and like popular ones that even casual gamers play. But it seems people don't want anything more realistic than COD. Like, it's still popular, more popular than other things like Rising Storm or what's the other one? I can picture it. There's a couple. Oh, Position 19. You see? Yeah, might have to restart this one, but League. Let's just see. So I try and finish my point. I can't remember what these is, but anyway, like Rising Storm, Red Orchestra, like look those up if you don't know what they are. Because I really cannot think of the other games, like Squad, maybe. Not Armour, it's a bit far the other way. That's very, very sim-like. So, yeah. But somewhere in between, which, you know, a lot of these sim races are sort of like, they're not fully, they're not too much like work like Armour would be. Sort of the shooter equivalent would be sort of Rising Storm and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I forgot what my point is. But yeah, people don't seem to want to shift. Even PC gamers seem to stick to COD and that kind of thing. And they don't seem to want to shift into, more sim-like things, more realistic things. Because that's what I did. But, I mean, some people have, but it's definitely a minority. Right, I'm just going to check where I am in the standings and whether I need to restart this level. Because I did really poorly. Right, I'm not going to bother. I think the longer tracks are so difficult to find people and get points. I can't remember what you have to do to unlock the new cars. I think it might be... It's not come first on certain tracks, is it? I think it's just when you've completed a league, maybe. Oh no. I seem to remember having to do this track quite a lot. It's fortunate that the music is good, but I think I remember having to restart this one quite a lot. This is quite slow paced, so I think it's quite difficult to get points. But the problem is that the AI cars, I think they just make up their points at the end. So I don't think they've actually done the damage they say they've done. It's just sort of a random number generator almost. So this might be the point where I upgrade my car to try and get some more speed on it and more boost that I can use in order to ram into people. Hopefully generate some speed more quickly. So that I can hit people harder. Yeah, see, it's quite tricky. I've only got 200 points so far. I think it's such a bumpy track as well. That keeps the speed quite low. And keeps flipping me over as well. Shit. Massive corner bomb. So you never know where people are going to suddenly slow down as well, so it's quite difficult to get a spin on them. Yeah, I might have to try and focus on getting 90-degree and 180 spins. Shit. So tricky. Alright, screw you. I think as well it's quite difficult to do well in the race, like crash points aside. It's difficult to catch up with people. There we go. This car is fast when it gets going. It's just hasn't had much opportunity to open up. These fucking hammerhead turns. Taking quite a bit of damage for 320 points. Which is definitely not going to cover my repairs. Yeah, that wasn't very good last. It doesn't really tell you where you are. Let's just carry on. Because I don't see myself doing that well. I could keep going, but yeah. Yeah, see, I don't really know the progress, sort of where we are. So, let's see. Yeah, no, my repairs were more than what I scored in that in terms of crash points. So it wasn't even worth me. Let's just see what practice is. So you practice the track you're on. Which I don't see the point of, really. You could just keep restarting the same track. Alright, you're just by yourself. Yeah. This is funny, I've never been in this mode. Let's see how fast this car is. Might need a bit more traction. Main menu. I don't know about that. I want to go to the crash menu. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna save real quick. It's probably a key binding for it, but there we go. Practice race, race. Forgot to add any. It's going to upgrade my steering on this car. Completely forgot to. Oh, there you go. See, the roll gives you a lot of. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier, when you get one good hit on someone and then loads of stuff comes up at the bottom. Oh, it didn't credit me for that. That's really annoying. Ah, there we go. 1800 points on the first lap is not bad. Oops. Might just focus on trying to get a good position, because 1800 points is definitely pretty good. Might be enough. Yeah, I'm losing traction quite a lot just by turning. Could definitely upgrade the tyres or whatever. The physics are pretty solid in this. You go on two wheels quite a lot and it handles that pretty well. It's not like you're glued to the floor. You know, and the cars lose traction at, you know, reasonable times. It's not like you go completely out of control. There we go. It's crash points 1800. It doesn't really tell you. Well, it's higher than anybody else's total score, so you just need that one good hit where someone like does a corkscrew and you're golden. I'm just wondering when I need to go.
Can anyone stop the mechanical mail?
Probably got time for a couple more races, maybe. Quite liking this car, so I'm going to stick with it for a while. How much does it cost to fully upgrade that? Well, that's not that much. There we go. So that's boost, so I might upgrade that a bit. I think I remember this map. Oh no, it's a different one. So I remember last time I was playing this, which was a few months ago, like just for fun. I didn't really, it's just for like a nostalgia reason, didn't really mean to complete it or anything. But I think I got to this point. Is it this track? Oh, maybe it is this track, yeah, it is. I got to this point and I couldn't do very well in this race. I just had to keep restarting. But I don't know whether that's necessary really, because you only have to do well in one race to place well in the league. And even then, I don't really understand what winning the league does for you. So it just seems like you carry on anyway. Let's follow these guys. Holy shit. Not even going to give me a 90-degree spin on that. Just measly 10 points for Jawbreaker. Oh my god, the game does not like these freights at all. Shit. There we go. Hurricane. Don't know what that involves. Okay, not too bad on the damage front now actually. I was a bit worried about that. Position wise though, gonna have to speed up. So I've evidently been lapped because that guy was in 5th. Yeah, I'm not sure I've done very well here. 20. Oh, I guess I get no race points for... didn't get any race points for the position I came in. Got even that fucking guy who died got more than me. Let's see, how am I doing in the league? Be good if you could just skip to... Okay, 2nd. Let's do one more race, and then I think I should go and edit a video for YouTube. I was going to create a highlight of Rayman Revolution, something I just did in Rayman Revolution. Can't remember what else I was going to do. I'd really love to know what stops your progression in this, like whether, you know, if you don't place high enough on the league, whether it says, oh, you've got to start these tracks again, because it doesn't even say like what league we're on or anything, what leagues I've done, whether it's just the whole thing is one big league. Oh, that's a 360 spin. It's not going to give me anything for that. Holy shit, where am I going? I think I did this before. Yeah, I think I did that last time I played. Shit. I've certainly given myself a bit of a handicap there. Might just restart because I didn't know where I was going. Felt my stomach drop then. There we go, that gave us a spin. It's funny, this game, how it works with judging on whether it should give you points or not for what you just did. There we go. Sometimes I swear I spin someone, just nothing comes up, which makes it very difficult to score points. In tandem with what I said about, you know, trying to build up enough speed to ram someone. in order that it like registers, because that doesn't count. It's got to register quite a big hit. Taking that corner too early. There we go. Death from above. See, in Demolition Racer, you can get death from above, like it's instant kill if you land on someone exactly. You get like 500 points for it. It's so cool. It's so satisfying. Go on, that's a 270. Ah. I have to try and catch these front runners. So I don't know if my score at the moment is particularly good. I can't catch him. Good. Spun out. $11. Oh my god. See the league. Okay. Second is okay, I think.
Can anyone stop the mechanical mayhem?
Third, apparently. So I think that means it's okay. But when do you unlock these? Yeah, maybe you do need to come first in the league or something. Pickup truck. Police car. Wow, that's fast. I'd love to know how to unlock them. Alright. That'll do. So, thank you for watching. And consider a follow. Should be uploading this stream to my YouTube channel, Max_RDJ_VODs. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.